Sean O'Malley has shocked the world last night, TKOing the greatest bantamweight of all time, being Aljamain Sterling in the second round, which I predicted in my predictions, and I just want to say,
victory screech!
Sean O'Malley beat Aljo because Sean has unbelievable composure and showed impressive IQ with those top tier feints, his footwork, and the fact that he can hit you when he's on his back foot. All of that was just too much for Aljo, and the final sequence is an incredible finish to say the least. Sean got away from that punch perfectly. It was literally centimeters away from Sean, and Sean capitalized on this and threw that right on the button, stunning and dropping Aljo on his head, making Aljo looking goofy as hell. Afterwards, obviously Sean capitalized by finishing the fight, and now I see some people saying it was an early stoppage, but honestly I think the ref saved Aljo from getting knocked out. I also see a lot of people comparing the finishing sequence to this fight to Jose Aldo versus Conor, since both Aljo and Jose both overextended and Conor and O'Malley capitalized and countered perfectly. And the UFC has been posting this finish everywhere in social media and even on YouTube. You know they're investing big time for O'Malley since they don't normally post like this, and it seems to be working since Sean is trending #1 on social media. Sean O'Malley is the UFC's next big star. Now it's undeniable, and it's crazy to think because Sean was always criticized for being overrated since he was knocking out a lot of cans, especially when he lost to Cheeto. People will point and say, "Told you he's not that good." Even when it was announced that Sean was facing Peter Yan, everyone thought that Yan was gonna walk through O'Malley. And even when Sean was able to make him competitive and pulled the controversial victory, the fans wouldn't give him his credit. And now you cannot doubt the man. O'Malley took out the greatest bantamweight of all time, beating Aljamain Sterling. And honestly, it's a beautiful thing to see. Now it looks like Sean's next opponent is Cheeto, since Cheeto beat Pedro last night. And obviously the storyline makes sense from their first fight. And honestly guys, I think Sean gets it done. However, I have to add this. Sean has two people to worry about in this weight class. One being Merab and the other one being Corey Sandhagen. Those two guys are the best in the division right now. And I think Sean actually could beat Merab, which can be a very controversial hot take. Even though Merab never gets tired, I think the reach of Sean O'Malley could give Merab some problems. And it wouldn't surprise me if Sean can hurt Merab and finish him. Just like how Mr. Clean did, he just couldn't capitalize on the finish part. Now as for Corey, I think Corey Sandhagen is a harder stylistic matchup for O'Malley just because he's good everywhere. Clean stand-up, clean grappling, and clean submissions. The man is a true mixed martial artist. But if Sean can beat these two guys somehow, I would say Sean's resume would look crazy with a win over Yan, Aljo, Cheeto, Merab, and Sandhagen. Sean would have to be going down as one of the greatest bantamweights of all time at that point. But anyways guys, those are my thoughts of last night, and I can't wait to see what happens next in Sean O'Malley's title reign. But if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, I don't know what you guys are waiting for, and I'll see you guys on my next one.